Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all. Ready, set. Ready, go. Ready, Hogan 19. Get up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hit!
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Kwity Paye,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll set up a throw.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibson again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are back within a score.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down, escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So that, Charles, a big decision there on fourth and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Second down and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now back to throw. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
These two teams in this first half, About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And quickly, they get to the line. First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love looking to throw it. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flush to his right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Love now to pass on first down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Now Love. Throw caught by Musgrave.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Love to pass.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dayo Odeyingbo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, goal to go. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
So got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Red, 70 Timberwolves. On the set. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Cowboy 8. Ready, go. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, Week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Brandon. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 2nd and 4. A short throw to Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder...
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, it's Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Up the middle, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
2nd and 3. They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Looking to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game?
First and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And here's Jones again on second down. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They need 2. Here's third down.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's second and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. An inside give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down at the 28.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game...
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Gibson again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. Muscles him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A carry for Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
That's into the hands of DeBose.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
On the give, this is Nichols.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6.
Did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Chris Rumph
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action this time with Love. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more